Namaste and welcome to Sonali Joshi's Astro Jyoti Healing. Today we are going to see how the month of November is going to unfold for all signs Aries through Pisces. So if you have Moon in Aries or Moon in Taurus or Moon in any of the 12 zodiac signs, this video is for you. Before moving on to each sign, let us see what are the planetary transits that are going to happen in the month of November. Month of November is packed with action. When I say this, we have Venus moving to the sign of Libra. We have Jupiter moving to the sign of Capricorn. There is a separate 4 video series on Venus and there is one series on Jupiter in Capricorn. And there is one more series on Jupiter in Capricorn. So Venus is going to move to Libra, Sun is going to move to Scorpio, Jupiter is going to move to Capricorn and Mercury is going to move to Scorpio. When the month of November begins, we have Venus in Virgo, that is in debilitation. Then we have Jupiter going into debilitation. We have Sun in the sign of Libra, that is debilitated Sun. In this whole time frame, Rahu and Ketu are going to be in the sign of Taurus and Scorpio. Saturn is in its own sign, that is Capricorn. So these are the fixed planets. We have Moon transiting through each sign all through the month. So if you have sign Taurus or Libra, you have sign Gemini or Virgo, you have sign Sagittarius or Pisces, or you are with sign Leo, then you will notice these changes in this month because your Rashi Lord or your Lagna Lord is transiting this month. You will definitely notice that effect because a big planet like Jupiter is also changing signs. Now let us start with each sign. If you have Moon in Aries or you have Ascendant or Lagna in Aries, then what is going to happen? Aries people will notice that Jupiter is moving into their 10th house, which is a great thing. It could work as a great benefit for you guys as far as your work or work environment goes. You may be noticed that the work environment is very demanding or there is lot of hardship at work. However, you will get your recognition and you will get your rewards when Jupiter transits there. Jupiter may give you little bit relief on your family front. It may give you recognition at work, and at the same time Jupiter looks at your second house from there. So you may hear a good news about pay raise or you may get some good news about something related to your family. Those of you who are looking for relationships, this month is going to be good for you because Venus is going to transit to its own sign, that is Libra. So look forward to it. If you have any proposals at hand, wish you all the best and hope you will have a good partnership. For Aries folks, their Rashi Lord Mars is in the sign of Pisces. That means you have to make sure you do donations, you do some volunteer work or help others in realizing their dreams, and then this transit will be even more favorable to you. If you have Moon in Taurus or Ascendant in Taurus, Vrishab Rashi, for you guys you have Rahu and Ketu in the first house from Moon or going your own Moon and 7th from Moon. When Rahu is transiting over your Moon, it might give you some fears, some extra worries, or it might just pump you up in doing something related to earning, your face, your values, or anything that is related to collections. But for Rahu, remember, go slow, follow the right path. When we are thinking about these transits, they are happening in your 6th, 7th, and 9th house. That means you will get an opportunity to deal with people, with partnerships, your relationships. You may hear some news from your in-laws. Those of you who are dealing with issues related to tax and property, you may hear some good news. But remember to do volunteer work and donations because Mars is still in the sign of Pisces. In the 9th house, you may notice that your managers, your advisors are a little bit harsh. They are demanding. However, when the Jupiter moves there, you will get some relief from that. If you have Moon in Gemini, those of you who have Moon in Gemini or Ascendant in Gemini or Mithun Rashi, for you guys, the transits are happening into your 6th, 7th and 8th house. 5th, 6th and 8th house. You have to be careful as far as your health goes. You may notice that you may hear certain sudden news or some sudden transformation happening because you have Saturn and Jupiter going into your 8th house. But there is no need to worry because Saturn in the 8th usually gives longevity. Saturn in the 8th is taken as good planet to have in that house. Drive carefully related to your privacy or private matters. Try to make sure less is more. Anything that you are trying to do in terms of Rahu, just be careful because you have Rahu in the 12th house and you have Ketu in the 6th house. So you may notice that your competitors are somebody whom you have defeated previously, they are getting stronger or they are bouncing back and again they are ready to compete with you. Treat them with respect. Keep working hard. Fortunately, your 5th Lord from the Moon is transiting to the 5th house, which is a great help. So no need to worry about it. If you have Moon in Cancer, Ascendant in Cancer, Karka Rashi, for you, the transits in the month of November are happening in the 4th house, 5th house and 7th house. That means you have to watch out for family front, your education, creativity, children and your partnerships. Those of you who want to get married or looking for relationships, this is a great time. Saturn may delay things, but Jupiter moving into your 7th house is going to give you some relief. Regarding your 6th house, just be careful about how you deal with your competition. You have Rahu transiting through your 11th house, which is a great thing. You may get new opportunities, you may get sudden benefits, you may get lot of help from your friend circles and financial networks. So this is a good time for you. If you have Moon in Leo or Ascendant in Leo or Simha Rashi, for you the month of November brings transits into the house of communications, siblings, teamwork, 3rd house. Then 4th house, your family, mother, your own country. And one more transit happening in the house of competition, enemies, diseases or deaths. That means this transit is going to be happening for you, active for you. This time Sun is conjunct Ketu. That means your Rashi Lord is conjunct Ketu. It means you may notice some confusion. You may notice that you are not able to make up your mind related to certain things. You may feel like changing your teams, or it may happen that your boss changes the team you belong in. Don't react to these situations with ego or with superiority. Just be humble, have less expectations, and this transit will be better for you. Sun is going to move to the sign of its own friend. So hang in there and things will work out for you. You have third lord in the third house from moon where Venus is transiting. So this is a good transit. Even though you move into some other team or some other team joins you, this is still going to be fine. Assume that this is your family and work out things for you. You may notice that your relations with mother can suddenly get strained, or you may notice that you are emotionally going away from her. But this is temporary. Remember that mother loves you a lot. So there is no need to react on anything with anger. When it comes to dealing with your family, control your anger, control your temperament, and month of November will be supportive to you. If you have moon in Virgo, ascendant in Virgo, Kanya Rashi, for you, your Lagna Lord, Rashi Lord, Mercury is going to move to the third house from second house. Then you have Venus transiting through your second house from moon, and Jupiter is going to transit to the Capricorn. That means for you the houses that will be active are second house, third house and fifth house. That means it will show some encouragement, some good news in terms of money. If you are looking forward to some news related to your family, that may come this month. Fifth house has position of Saturn, but Jupiter joins it. So creativity, children, your education, you will get some big relief on that. It may happen that people around in that area are very commercial, but hang in there, have patience, and things will work out for you. Those of you who are active in singing, arts, music, or any form of performance related art, this is a good time for you. Venus is returning to its own sign. So enjoy that time. Enjoy all the performances, or you may get some good work to perform in this month. You have to remember one thing when dealing with the teammates or your younger siblings. You have to have some patience and don't act with rudeness. Be humble with them, respect them, and you will get a lot of cooperation from them. Understand, for any kind of project, any creativity related thing, it's better to work with someone than doing it alone. And this is what this transit is going to help you manage. If you have moon in Libra, ascendant in Libra, Tula Rashi, for you your Rashi Lord, Lagna Lord, Venus is transiting over moon. It's coming to the first house from moon, which is a great news. Enjoy this time. The transits that are happening, they are happening in your first house, second house and the fourth house. You may notice that you may find some hardships as far as family goes. Hardships, when I mean hardships, it is about some stress, it is about some scarcity, and it could be the scarcity of emotional love. You may notice that either your family or if you are living with your mother, you have relations that are strained a bit. Hang in there, Jupiter moves into your fourth house and this will be little bit better. If you are thinking about renting out your property, this is a good time for that. Those of you who want to sell your property, this is a good time for that as well. Sun moves to the second house from moon. It means you may get new opportunities to earn more money. You may realize that people are knowing you for your family values. People want to hear from you about how to earn money. It might just happen that somebody from your friend circle is going to give you new opportunity related to work. Even though the family front is little bit dry, little bit strained, hang in there, and this transit is going to be good for you. Libra folks, remember Rahu is transiting through 8th through moon, so there could be some fears, there could be some secrets that you know, but watch out for your health in either case because Mars is transiting through 6th from the moon. You will do fine and there will be medical help available as needed. So don't panic, have faith in yourself and continue working hard. If you have moon in Scorpio, ascendant in Scorpio, Vrishchik Rashi, in the month of November, the transits are going to happen in your 12th house, 1st house and 3rd house. That means you may notice that your privacy is getting disturbed. You may notice that you are getting so many dreams, or some of you can notice that you are staying awake for work. Rahu and Ketu are transiting through your 7th and 1st axis, so be careful about your health. Make sure you rest well, you take care of your health, and also understand one thing, you should not deal with people with lot of ego. Rather be humble, be polite and help others. Whatever you are trying to achieve, if you help others to achieve that, this month is going to be more favorable for you. You may notice that you have certain anxieties, you have some fears as far as dealing with the teamwork or your friends goes. You just have to hang in there and help them so that you will get what you are looking for. Mars is transiting through your 5th house, so your creativity, your education will definitely get a boost from that. So hang in there. If you have moon in Sagittarius, ascendant in Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi, for you the transits are going to happen in 11th house, 12th house and 2nd house. So for Saturn was alone in the 2nd house from moon, now Jupiter joins it. That means you will get chance to expand your earnings, increase your earnings, different means to earn more money. At the same time, you may earn money the way you talk, because of your teachings, because of your verbal skills, you may earn money. Sagittarius folks have to remember one thing, that Rahu and Ketu are traveling or rather transiting through the 6th and 12th axis. That means this is going to help you get over your competition, defeat your enemies by any means, but don't disrespect them. This is one principle that you are going to follow, and month of November will be more fruitful for you. Your 11th Lord is transiting through the 11th house. That means this is a great news for you. Enjoy arts, enjoy music. If you create it, that is even better, or at least you can enjoy those things. If you believe in worship of some goddess, this is the best month to do that. Sagittarius natives have to be careful about their sleep, because they may end up sleeping late or staying awake for a long time, but that may affect their health. So be careful about it. You can go to bed in time and adjust the way you manage your work during the day. Mars is transiting through the 4th house. You may notice that there is some aggression, there is some anger, or there is a lot of action happening on the family front or household front. But look at it from a spiritual perspective. There is no need to shout, no need to create drama out of it. You will understand that your family loves you and just hang in there. This is going to be good month for you. If you have moon in Capricorn, ascendant in Capricorn, Makar Rashi, for you the month of November is going to bring transits in the house 10th, 11th and 1st. That means your work environment, your gains and your own physical health. They are very important. This is a great month for you because your Rashi Lord, Lagna Lord is in its own house and Jupiter is joining it. This is a great yoga. It is a Mahayoga for Capricorn because Jupiter is transiting over Moon. So you are in for some good news. Whatever hard work you have done since the beginning of this year is going to pay off now. You may hear some good news at work, or at least the social front is going to be really good for you. So hang in there, keep working on the things that you are working. Just remember Rahu is transiting through the 5th house, even though it is a great transit. Make sure that you talk to your kids about what they are doing, their education, their exams or whatever they are up to. Because it may happen that you may suddenly realize that they have been hiding things from you. So just be careful about it and enjoy this month because this is one of the greatest months for you. If you have moon in Aquarius, Aquarius ascendant or Kumbha Rashi, for you, your 12th lord is in the 12th house and it will be joining Jupiter soon. The transits are happening in your 9th house, 10th house and the 12th house. That means you have to be very careful about what is your duty, what is the right thing to do. And fortunately, the 9th lord is transiting through the 9th house. That means you are going to get this right. Jupiter in 12th is good if you are into spirituality, if you are into any meditation, sadhana, or you believe in donation. This is a great time for that. Please do as much volunteer work, as many donations as you can when Jupiter is transiting through the 12th house. Saturn transit through the 12th house might give you a feeling that you are not visible enough to other people, but hang in there. You're not going to lose much with this transit. Some of you may notice that they have issues with limping, footache, their leg is hurting. So take care of it on time. Sun is transiting through the 10th house, which is a great thing. However, you have to make sure that you are not expecting too much at work or you deal with others in a polite tone. Because this sun is conjunct Mercury as well as Ketu. And this means you have to be spiritual, you have to expect less in terms of your work environment and things at work. You will be given recognition, but remember it may be lesser than what you were expecting. On the family front, Rahu is transiting through the 4th house. It is great for doing any remodeling or restoration work on the house front. You can also watch the movies or do great photography. Any form of arts that you are good at will be really nice to give you some happiness in this time frame. Rahu is your Rashi Lord and it is transiting through the 4th house. That means it will bring you some good news, some peace of mind. Whatever illusions you have, whatever doubts you have, it's better to get them clear on time instead of postponing things at home. Mars is still transiting through the 2nd house. That means always watch out what you talk when you are angry. Instead of that, you may choose to eat some spicy food. This Mars will give you new avenues to earn money. If you have moon in Pisces or Pisces ascendant, Meena Rashi, for you, the transits in the month of November are going to happen in the 8th, 9th and 11th house. In 8th house, Venus is going to transit. From 9th house, you have combination of Sun, Mercury and Ketu. And from 11th house, you have Saturn and Jupiter. You have Rahu transiting through the 3rd house. For Pisces people, this month will bring mixed outcome. And the reason being, Venus in 8th can bring some sudden changes, some sudden transformations. When it comes to driving, be careful. You may notice that Rahu is transiting through the third. It is one of the good transits for you. However, you have to make sure that whatever new contracts, new promises related to work people are giving, they should be in writing. Unless something comes on paper, don't believe in it. If you know certain secrets, if you have received some money through stock market or from any way, it's good to donate some of it. Sun is transiting through your ninth house. That means you may find some advisor, you may find your boss or your mentor. They are showing some distance from you, or they may talk something suddenly which you may not like. Remember, this Sun is your sixth lord, and hence you will sense some competition, you will sense some rivalry between your boss, your mentor, or your advisor. Just be polite, be humble, and you don't have to answer back. The transit of Mars through your moon can energize you. However, watch out for the injuries. If you are exercising or whatever work you are doing, just be careful about it, because you don't want to meet with any accident or some injury. Jupiter transits through your 11th house, which is a big relief for you. Saturn, which was holding off some of the gains, Jupiter is probably give additional income to you or some good news about your kids. This transit is good for Pisces that way. So enjoy this time. Hope this video helps all of you to understand the transits and the outcome for your own sign. If you want to know more how, hope all of you will have good November, and thank you for all the likes and comments. Thank you for all the donation that you have done to the charity. Please like this video. Feel free to share this video with your friends who are interested in astrology, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Namaste. Thank you. Shubhamastu.